This is Maggie. I'm looking at the Ephemeris for December. I'll start with November. The sun has been in Scorpio. It just went into Sagittarius on, Tuesday the 23rd, November 23rd. So you may have felt a shift from the more emotional, watery side of Scorpio to the sun kind of feels like Santa Claus in, it's going to start feeling more like Santa Claus with, once Venus and everything else follows into Sagittarius. So, but the sun going into Sagittarius will definitely lighten things up because, people have probably been doing a lot of introspection during the sun in Scorpio. And the sun... Jupiter and the sun. Jupiter will be in Scorpio all year, but the sun in Scorpio cause a lot of inward reflection. So things will lighten up and get a lot more outgoing, because the sun in Sagittarius is fire. It's a fire sign. It's very optimistic, generous, foresighted, and loves to have fun. Very jovial. Yeah, like Santa Claus. So, Mercury will be going retrograde. Well, we'll start with December. I just wanted to reference it with when the sun went into Sagittarius, Tuesday the 23rd. So, December will begin with the sun in Sagittarius, 8 degrees. So it just went in. The moon will be in Taurus, and Mercury is in Sagittarius. Mercury will go into Sagittarius on the 1st. So it's let me just make sure. Yeah. So Mercury's been in Mercury's been in Sagittarius for quite some time. Mercury's been in Sagittarius. It's the planet of communication since Monday, the 6th. So there was probably a lot of communication about travel and ideals and philosophy and religion. I hope not too much over the Thanksgiving table. I've been communicating a lot with my daughter's been on safari in Africa, so there's been a lot of communication about travel for the last couple of weeks, actually. So Mercury's been in Sagittarius, will continue to be in Sagittarius December 1st through, scroll down, through the rest of the month, all of December. It's going retrograde. Mercury will go retrograde Sunday the 3rd, and that's when it's a time to slow down, reflect, revise, redo. Not a good time to maybe begin anything new, but the world doesn't stop. And just be, sometimes there will be delays and electronics, may go whack. So, just be aware of that, miscommunication. So anyway, it will go direct on Sunday the 23rd, so it's not going to be retrograde that long, actually. Just from the 3rd to the 28th. So just a time to reflect on whatever was begun or whatever you were working on during the whole Scorpio season, which is still ongoing because Jupiter's there. So it's still a time of reflection because Mars also is still in Scorpio and Jupiter is in Scorpio. So we're still feeling very much Scorpio, but we're lightening up into Sagittarius a little bit, but it has definitely still a very Scorpionic flavor and a lot of intuition, some introspective. That's the word you're looking for. Not introversion so much, but introspective, looking within yourself, things coming up from the subconscious. So Yeah, so Mercury will be direct till the end of, direct in Sagittarius through the end of December. And then Venus is in Scorpio, and it will go into Sagittarius, which will really lighten things up. In um, December 2nd. December 2nd. And then it looks like it's going back into Scorpio on the 10th. Oh, I'm sorry, I was jumping over to Mars. Yeah, so anyway, Venus will go into Sagittarius, where it will stay through, I guess, around 3 weeks, through Tuesday the 26th, 26th of December, and it will be going into Capricorn. So while it's in Sagittarius, let's just enjoy it. It's really easy to overspend with Venus and Sagittarius. You just want to give everyone a gift, and you're just full of, joviality. And so Venus will tend to go to excess in everything. So just be aware of that during the holiday season, because you will definitely want to go to excess. And, so you get the bill from all the shopping and maybe the hangovers and the weight gain. But, have a little fun. It's December. So, and especially while it's in Sagittarius, Venus likes to be in Sagittarius. Because when it goes into Capricorn on the 26th of December, it will like to, where Venus is what you like. It will like going back to business, taking care of business will make it happy, furthering the career, or public standing, or however you present in the world. So Mars is in Libra. It's been in Libra. Let's see, Mars will go. It begins December in Libra, and it will go into Scorpio finally on December 10th. So we have some planets leaving Scorpio and some still going, this is still going into Scorpio. So we do still have a lot of Scorpio influence throughout December. And Jupiter just went into Scorpio, I believe it was around October, around the Halloween period. And it was going to be Halloween all year long, especially for Scorpio. So, that influence will continue for a year, along with the Sagittarius. So we'll have a little bit of both, which is beneficial. So we'll still be looking at financial affairs, so be careful with Venus in Sagittarius, not maybe to go to too much excess spending, which will be easy to do if you want to keep an eye on your finances, because Scorpio is all about joint finances. So that's Mars. Jupiter will stay in Scorpio, like I said, for a year. Saturn is in Sagittarius. It's been in Sagittarius. And it's finally going to be going into Capricorn. So Saturn, with Mercury retrograde, it's a very good time to reflect on the changes on Saturn being in Sagittarius all these years, that the changes that it has formulated in your life, be it some change in your belief systems, your values, belief systems, philosophy, travel, teaching, law, in some form, because Saturn rules structure. So it could be structuring of different ideals, or you no longer maybe believe the way you used to, or and it still has time. It's been there about two and a half to 3 years of Saturn's transit. So when it leaves a planet, when it leaves a planet, you will feel the significance of the transit. So Mercury in retrograde is a very good time to reflect on the changes you know, and those have been going on both politically, definitely in the government, on the political arena, um, as well as individually in your own life. So, um, because it will be Saturn will be going into Capricorn for about a 3-year stay. Excuse me, on the 21st. So that will be a lot more. I think a lot more somber and serious than Saturn in the fire sign Sagittarius. It will be all about business, restructuring your business. You know, just changing forms and structures in some way. You know, it could be not necessarily a business. It could be, you know, government structures, individual structures. Your whole employment could change. Your whole belief system could change. Yeah. So anyway, I'll do a separate video on that. Saturn in Capricorn for 3 years. I did a brief one, but. So it will be, let's see, yeah, it will be there for about 3 years. Uranus will begin December on December 1st, retrograde. And let's see when it went retrograde. So Uranus has been in Aries. Right, Uranus has a transit of about seven years. So it's been in Aries and it goes retrograde on Friday the 1st. So Friday, December 1st, and it will stay in Aries, I believe, throughout May. So again, with Venus going, Mercury going retrograde, it's another thing perhaps you could reflect upon, as well as the changes made from the whole Saturn transit in your ideology, perhaps, or your spirituality, or how, you know, travel experiences. Yeah, so you could also, while Mercury's retrograde, you know, reflect on the Saturn in Sagittarius going into Capricorn, but reflect, you know, on for the 3-week period, you know, reflect on the changes. And also Uranus in Aries, how it has impacted your life, how it has changed, how it has liberated you, made you more independent, more free-spirited, more, maybe not so much rebellious, but uniquely, authentically yourself. I think that was Uranus's goal, and it's very liberating. I certainly can feel it in my life. You know, I was a little afraid of it when it first started, but I mean, it's been there for a long time. And looking back, I can reflect on the changes. You know, ideally, it would liberate you in some form, you know, to be your more authentic self. And depending on your house placement, but it has really some very, very strong changes in the individual as well as the collective level. So that's worth reflecting on. In what ways has your life been liberated? Maybe your finances or your relationships, you know, your money, your home life, your romance, you know. Maybe you got a divorce, maybe you had an affair, just, you know, whatever house Uranus falls in would color the way it's liberated you, or there's been sudden change, or you've just rebelled and decided to have like a midlife crisis, you know, and go off on a tangent, which is what Uranus is supposed to do, you know. It wants change. It's unpredictable change. So, yeah, so anyway, we'll be going retrograde in Aries, and it will be in Aries throughout May. So I don't have the direct station yet, but I'm just looking at December, so it will be retrograde throughout December. And Neptune again is in it's direct, and it's in watery Neptune, where it has a sojourn of about I think it's like 15 years, so it's been there a couple of years already, and it's extreme compassion, service, just there's just so much to Neptune being in Pisces. I can't. That's just a whole separate video, but it will. I feel like it'll really bring out a compassionate nature in humanity. Yeah, along with many other outcomes. But it's ideal to escape somehow, or walk by water, or produce music, write poetry, create anything to do with the arts, or service, or healing, massage therapy. There's just so many ways, because Neptune will really just tune you in, to the outer realms. It's really a mystic. Neptune is a mystic, rules Pisces, so it's very much at home there. But it also really wants to escape and check out, so be very careful with alcohol and drugs. Because with Neptune, your body will just be a lot more sensitive than usual, and it's unpredictable how they will react on you. It will have a much stronger and intense effect. Pluto remains in Capricorn throughout all of December. And we can see its changes daily. And, if you're still tuning into the news, the daily news, all the comedy, satire news is pretty much the best way to get your news these days. There's so many changes going on. So anyway, that's the forecast for December, the Ephemeris, and I hope everyone has a wonderful December, and happy holidays. And if you like this channel, please like and subscribe or donate. All right, thank you. Bye.